think it's time for Jack to let her rip.
Alright, it's Jay to the AK-47, and today we'll be counting down the top most shocking ending cutscenes for all characters, well, amongst all characters, in Mortal Kombat X. Some fun endings, some very mind-twisting, mind-fuckable endings, so let's hop straight into it. Ladies and gentle dudes, coming in at number 10 is our boy Liu Kang / Jason Voorhees. I'm gonna put Liu Kang's ending instead of Jason's because, you know, I don't want to spoil anything for those of you that have not seen it as yet. Now, this ending is not that much of a mindfuck, but what's interesting is how they portrayed Liu Kang going about getting the job done and taking over the Netherrealm. He didn't just show up and just sit on the throne. He had to work for it. He had to kick Oni's asses all day and all night. And that's pretty badass for the Shaolin warrior to pull off, man. I wonder if Shinnok had to do all that crazy stuff, but I doubt it, man. But Liu Kang is like, you know what, you're not gonna obey me. I'm gonna put y'all motherfuckers to your place, man. Coming in at number 9 is Kenshi's and Takeda's ending. Now here's the mindfuck, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna make a video specifically speaking about this, but I want you to put things into perspective. It seems Netherrealm is acknowledging the existence of Taven and Dagon. Now if they're doing that, ladies and gentlemen, that only means that Raiden did not stop Armageddon. All he did was delay it. The mere fact that these two brothers still exist in this alternate timeline means that they have predicted that Armageddon is going to happen. So Raiden kinda, you know, wasted his time. So coming in at number 8, I'm waiting for the screen transition. It's Reptile's ending. Now, I never really paid attention to Reptile's origin story, but to do this video I did, and it was pretty interesting. I was like, wow, I did not know all of this went on behind the scenes when it came to Reptile. Well, I knew the gist of his background story, but I never really knew it in depth. But this kind of creates a very fun plot line for Reptile if they ever decide to give him some spotlight. I mean, imagine that. Now, his race apparently got killed off and separated from their realm of choice, which is Earthrealm, during the Raiden vs Shinnok war. And it'd be interesting if they were to arrive again. It's about time there's a additional mass other than the Tartans running things in the Mortal Kombat universe. Alright, so coming in at number 7 will be Shinnok's ending. And in the previous video I made yesterday, or like a day and a half ago, when it came to the top 10 most powerful characters in the Mortal Kombat universe, Shinnok brought the most powerful character alive in his ending. Now, a lot of people did not know about it. The last time the Mortal Kombat games acknowledged the one being's existence was in MK Deception in Onaga's ending. And my god, does he look goddamn badass, even though he's just a cloud in the sky or space. I don't know where the F they are in this in this ending cutscene. Alright, so moving on, we are going to number 6. We go to Shinnok's apprentice, Quan Chi. Wait, we don't? Oh, we go to Scorpion. Huh, that's interesting. I got mixed up with how I organized the list. So in Scorpion's ending, he feels a lot of guilt for, you know, putting Earthrealm in jeopardy. But it's what Raiden decides to do to Scorpion that's kind of tricky. Like, Raiden makes certain decisions that seem bad, but you gotta remember that Raiden sees the world differently from us. He's all about protecting Earthrealm at any cost, and the tactics he implements, even though they have good intentions, they kind of seem like some pretty asshole moves. So coming in at number 5 it will be, is yes, the War's ending. I wanted to rank this higher, but said, you know what, these other endings I'm going to mention later on are kind of cooler, but this is just nasty. I mean, is this her true purpose? I mean, she already twisted up the plot in MKX by betraying Kotal Khan and worshipping Shinnok, but to think that she's potentially doing this to just get closer to Shinnok so she can raise an army of Titans to fuck people up. It's creepy as F. It's very creepy. So let's move on. It's kind of upsetting my stomach. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Melina's ending. Kind of like this ending because it reminds me of shadow clones from the Naruto series, and Naruto is my favorite anime character of all time. Just stating that right now. A lot of people tell me he's based off a lot of they're better anime characters, but fuck that shit. Naruto's my favorite. Deal with it. But Melina's, you know, the whole concept behind what goes on in her ending is pretty awesome, and I kind of wish it literally happened in canon. And it makes Shang Tsung look like an extreme mastermind if this is the truth. She's kind of like Mr. Anderson from the Matrix series, you know, all these clones. But imagine having sex with one of them. If you just manage to attract one Melina, they're all attracted. It's awesome to think about. So coming in number 3, like I mentioned earlier by mistake, Quan Chi. I kind of spoiled it for you guys. My apologies, but Quan Chi makes it onto the list. But it seems that they want, the Elder Gods wants Quan Chi to kill Raiden. And from how Raiden is going about business in MKX, I can see why. But it kind of makes me wonder, is this the same thing that happened to Shinnok? Was Shinnok a good guy who kind of saw past the bullshit that was happening, got evil because he was tired of obeying the stupid orders of the Elder Gods? It's like, whatever. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is Kotal Kahn's ending. He ignites the next Mortal Kombat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we need to put this into perspective. This is literally the first new Mortal Kombat tournament since Mortal Kombat 3. In the MK storyline, there has not been a new Mortal Kombat tournament since MK3. And if Kotal Kahn decides to start a Mortal Kombat tournament in the next MK game, this will be the first one in over a decade. Wow! It's about time we got a new Mortal Kombat tournament. I introduced the new characters so it can happen. And if Kotal Kahn does not initialize the next MK tournament, maybe Liu Kang will do it. Who knows? And coming in at number 1, maybe some of you predicted it, but maybe some of you forgot about this intro since you haven't seen it in a while. It's Sub-Zero's ending. And it's the most badass ending in Mortal Kombat history, I would say. I mean, shit, he found a Frost Dragon. The whole Lin Kuei became Dragon Riders. I'm speechless. I mean, wow. Wow, this is awesome. And it's kind of annoying to think that they won't make this canon. I mean, really? You're going to waste such an awesome storyline? But anyway, that's the top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was nice going back to the memory lane, even though the game has only been out for 3 months. It's good to like crunch down what's been the best endings and what endings were kind of shitty. So whatever ending did not make the list, they were pretty shitty, they were pretty mediocre, and that's about it, man. Of course, this is my boy JK. Another top 10 coming tomorrow yet again. As always, enjoy your day, people. I'll see you soon. Yeah, man.